What is up, legends? We are back and back in Ever Crisis. So it's been a little bit, but obviously, as you can see, we save in currency, and I'm not that interested on the banners right now. So I'm just saving currency for when something shows up that I particularly want. Maybe something Tifa or Cloud that's really cool. But like I said, I'm not that interested in these right now, so I'm kind of like skipping them. But this event is not a skip. And we're kind of getting the gist of where the events are going, how the cycle is going to be. And they definitely keep us constantly doing something. Every 3 days is something new, which is kind of impressive. And I like that they're doing that. But the Iron Giant is basically about physical attack and the physical defense. So you want to kind of like debuff him and buff yourself. So as you can see right here, this is what we're rocking out with Watera, Blizzara, Thundara. Right now, as far as the skills, I might, let's see, do I want that? Am I on the right thing? I think I'm on the right thing. I might, where's Breach? I'm thinking about it. It's all the way down here. Did I level it? There we go. So go with Breach, because Breach is physical defense down as well, and we need that. We have Water Blow because he's weak to water. Runara Blow right there. I wish I had a purple one, but it just won't come out. We're just rocking with the Braver and the Thunder Strike for right now with Akira. And then Tifa, who has D-Brave. For whatever reason, I don't have D-Faith. I looked at my video footage and I beat that boss and it did not have D-Faith on the drop. So I don't know what's going on with that. I went and looked on Discord and I looked on Reddit, and a lot of people were saying they didn't get the drop. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that, because it has a recipe, but I just don't have it. So it is what it is. But we have Barrier to kind of shield if we can get a shield off, and then we have D-Brave to, as you can see, lower the physical attack because he buffs his physical attack. All right, so let's head in. It's a really weird situation, and I'm gonna reach out just in case nobody else has, and kind of like let them know like that, like what are we supposed to do if it didn't drop, or if somebody actually like sold it or something like that. I'm pretty sure I didn't, because I went and looked at the footage. I just never had it, so it's really weird. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I am gonna rock a little bit of offense. Let's see if he's gonna kill me with this. And I'll just reset if he does. No, he just hits really hard. Alright, so what I want you to do is I want you to do that. Let's give it that. Do this early. Ow. Actually, you know what? Do this now. That way we don't have to do it during his stun phase. right, so I should have got rid of it. This shouldn't kill us, right? Ow, man. Damn, I wasted that. Alright, this is where it's gonna start getting scary. Damn, I mean, do that. Bodyguard, no. Let's see if I can kill him before he gets this off. Peace out. I might have died if he had got that off, because I think that buff, you can't get rid of that. So I probably should have barriered. Yeah, I probably should have just barriered right there. So that's the EX one. Now the one after this, obviously I just done this one. So the one after is just slightly harder. But I can see that I'm probably not gonna make that timer for EX2. So yeah, we'll come back on EX2. And when I'm not gonna do it in the same video, we'll just separate it. I haven't done any of co-op at all right now, because co-op is just co-op, and then like it's not even that crazy right now. So that's just is what it is with that. So that went clean. We have the victory draw right here, which is obviously going to give us a red 13's item right there. As you can see, the spiral swing, which is really good. It gives you the defense down right there, which, you know, obviously you can just use breach, but it's on him and it has potency. But what I'm more importantly looking at is that boost attack right there, and that boost critical right there. That's really nice right there. And on top of that, we're going to be able to build this weapon up to obscene dupage. That's not even a word, but it's going to be a word now. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that we're going to basically be able to just, you know, build this up as a nice another buff weapon for attack, more so than defense. And I'm definitely looking for more weapons like that, considering I'm not summoning anything right now. I'm kind of like waiting for a banner I really want to summon on, and just building up currency again. So yeah, so that's all we have right now. Again, I don't know what happened with the D-Faith thing. I thought maybe I sold it somehow after that, but I haven't sold any of my like I actually had to look at it before this video for my material, because I had too many, and I was like, well, I never sold any of this, like, so how come I don't have this thing? And then that's when I went back and looked at my videos and looked at that fight, and it just didn't drop. So I started looking at other people's footage, and I've seen a few YouTubers, it dropped for them, but it didn't drop for me. So I'm going to send that picture in that video to Square and the ticket, and it was like, what is this? Like, where am I supposed to get this from then? It's kind of weird, and I see other people are going through it too, so I don't know what else I could actually do about that. There's ways around the fights like Shiva and stuff like that, where you can just kind of like power through but it's annoying. Like, it really comes down to like you got to play it perfectly when you could just do it comfortably, like what I just did with Iron Giant just now. You can just do it comfortably and, like, you know, debuff them down and stuff like that. But there's not a lot of places or not a lot of things that you can actually get unless you have a specific character. The magic down, which is what you actually need. So it is what it is. I can get around it, but I'll just point it out because maybe it'll be frustrating to other people too. If there is that type of bug going on, they need to like kind of like address that. But anyway, if it's somewhere that I don't know, like D-Faith outside of the end of the last new chapter that we got, and it's in like maybe a Crisis dungeon or something like that, a Cotillion dungeon, and I didn't find it, let me know. But I've been looking and I can't find it. So other than that, we're good. And real quick, even though I'm not summoned on any of these, let's see if this, I don't even care. So obviously, first one up is Zack, which is called Black Whisker. You can see right here. Now this is also good. This decreases a physical defense. Like they're basically giving you the hint for the boss fight. What you need to actually do. You know, decreases water resistance too, which is actually really good. So a water blow is even more deadly when it does that. So this is like a best in slot for the fight right now, that particular thing. And then you have Black Hound, which is boost HP and boost physical attack, which is also really good. This outfit is actually pretty cool for Zack too. Like, it's better than the swimsuit outfit that we got freely. And then we have Pumpkin Lamppost, which is Glenn. All right, so physical attack increased. Also regen is applied, which is good. It's also like that. This is a pretty good weapon. And it's called Stalwart Bravery, as you can see. It's a pretty good weapon. Physical attack, boost ability as well, attack, command, you know, physical and all that type of stuff. Magic as well, pretty good. I meant to look at the other thing on the other side too, but attack boost, physical attack boost, and physical attack boost. And then Pumpkin Nightmare reminds me of the Headless Horseman. This is also boost HP and boost physical attack, which is also pretty nice. Real quick over here, I didn't look at his. And he's a boost of physical attack, boost attack water, and then Sigil's Defeated matching is the triangle one. So that's really good on triangle. So you get a boost off of that, which is pretty dirty. All right, so that's all I really have. Like I said, I'm not too interested. I was gonna go all the way on this one, but I was like, you know what? I don't care enough. So I got the weapon already, and I'm good on the Sephiroth, even though it'll probably end up being something that I need later on because 800% physical wind attack, but I'm still good on it. I'll just wait for like whatever the next stuff is coming along, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go and try the EX2. I know that's not gonna go well, and I'm gonna have to change and think about stuff and everything else like that. That's why I'm not gonna put it all in the video, because that's just gonna make the video take longer and longer to come out actually too. So that's all we got right now. Your boy's still playing. We still grinding out here. Definitely still having fun. It's still my gacha game of the year. Still easily. It's still my gacha game of the year. They're doing a really good job. I don't think that they're getting enough credit for doing a really good job in this game. So, oh, now there was, for a little while, but it appears it was gone, and there was a little bit of drama. Paid banners. Now, I'll say that every game has paid banners, literally every game. It didn't bother me. When I see paid banners, I ignore they exist. I literally ignore that they exist. Like, you ain't getting me to pay for it. They gotta make money. Remember that this is a free-to-play game. And they have to entice people to make money. That's well within their right. I have no problem with that, except for if they start like giving like overpowered stuff. Now, this is a PvE game. Granted, that there is points where you're gonna end up having to face the whales, and that's in like the scoring challenges and stuff like that, and then they'll probably be able to get through dungeons faster and stuff like this, but you're not directly facing them in PvP, so I don't care about paid banners. It doesn't make a difference. And you need to actually give people who are supporting and spending in the game, you need to give them incentive to actually keep doing that. And that's where those things like that come from, the paid banners and like the packs that are in the store. That's what pushes this game and pays the server bills. I don't think the public generally understands how expensive server bills is. That's the one thing that I will say in corporate America that I will agree with, that they need to generate money to pay for that. Because it's really expensive, and I know firsthand because I am making a game, and I actually had a video where I showed you guys how expensive it is in a month to actually, you know, have a server for these types of games. And you have to consider that this is a popular game that probably has anywhere between 100,000 to 1 million people playing in a month, and they have to pay for each individual slot. So think of it as one slot costs $10 per person times 100,000. And you kind of get how expensive that is, and how you kind of got to generate money. You need to make sure that you at least generate $1 million in a month. Now they have, granted, like what was that first month they did 10 million, so they definitely paid the server bill, but they have to continue to do that. So they have to make sure every month that they at least get 1 million, and you have to pay your staff. So when you guys get upset about stuff like that, it's like, okay, do you want the game to die? Because they have to pay their server bills, they have to pay bills, and easily I can say to probably run this game is probably 2 million before anybody starts getting any money. And we're talking about licensing, we're talking about, again, server bills, we're talking about people's salary. Teams aren't that big for these games, maybe like 50 to 100 people, but they gotta, like, you know, you gotta split that up, you know, between so it's $1 million that they gotta split in between those 50 to 100 people. And usually, like, most salaries are like what, between 20 to 50K. So you kind of get it. You kind of get it at the end of the day. So then when they end up with like 10 million, they can turn around and then use that, you know, again, for future collabs to pay for licensing and stuff like that. Because this was something that was asked to me in my older videos, because I didn't really do anything for like the past week. And this, how do I feel? People ask me in the Discord how I feel about the paid packs and everything else. I don't, in this type of game, I don't care. I don't care, because you don't have to spend for it. It's literally there to help pay for the bills. That's it. So I will catch you guys next video. Peace.